Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Good morning. It is currently 9:51 a.m. on a Saturday, and I'm about to do a makeup look for you guys. Even though I have to work today, I have to go in later on at like 2-3 o'clock and work all the way until 9 a.m. Sunday morning. So yeah, I'm about to be up for a little minute, but army life for you. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing a rose gold makeup tutorial for you guys because this was requested on Instagram. Well, not really requested, but I did an Instagram poll where I asked if you guys wanted to see a brown glitter eye or if you wanted to see a rose gold eye. The rose gold eye won, even though I did get a few votes for the brown glitter eye, so I'll still do that one, just probably later on. So yeah, I'm doing the rose gold eye for you guys today because I didn't forget. And I'm going to be using two of my favorite palettes currently to achieve this makeup look. Y'all already know the Morphe 24G is bae and has been bae since last year. So yeah, we're going to get right into the makeup tutorial. So I'm going to be taking my NYX eyeshadow base in Skin Tone. I always use this no matter what kind of look I'm going for, just because it really cancels out color on my lid and it makes whatever colors I'm using really pop against my skin tone. And then I'm going to go ahead and set that using this Bare Minerals Mineral Veil. It's pretty much just like a translucent powder. And I just like setting my eyeshadow base. If you don't set your eyeshadow base, then you know it's all good. Colors are still gonna pop, but I just like setting my eyeshadow base. And y'all see your girl finally got her nails done because I was out here hurt for like the last 2 months. But they done. So I'm going to be taking my Morphe M504 super fluffy blending brush. Going into the Morphe 24G palette, I'm going to be taking this pink shade right here that's called Glitz. And I'm just going to be throwing that heavily into my crease. This is going to be our first transition slash crease color. I am not being stingy with this shadow. As you guys can see, I'm just like really throwing it in my crease, and that's why I wanted to use a really big fluffy blending brush, because I really wanted this shade blown out in the crease. And it's super pigmented as it is, so like you don't even really have to build up the color. That color is so pigmented, y'all, it's crazy. Okay, so now to bring a little warmth to this look, I'm going to be taking the shade Brassy, which is this reddish orange shade. And I'm going to be taking that on a smaller brush. This is the M505. It's just a smaller version of the brush I was just using. And same thing, I'm going to pick up a good amount of that color and just deposit that into my crease. Just lower into my crease so that, you know, I'm not like completely covering up that pink. But as you can see, these colors play really well together. On camera, you might not be able to tell the difference, but there's definitely a gradient effect that's happening once I put that red shade down with the pink. Just going back with my initial brush, and you already know I am blending everything out, blending those colors together. So now I'm going to switch over to this Morphe RG18, this domed brush, and going back into my 24G palette, I'm going to be taking the shade right here called Flirty. As you can see, it's a little bit more of a brownish red than that color. So I'm going to be taking that and I'm going to be putting that even lower into my crease. Alright you guys, so now it's time to start working on the lid. So for the first half of my lid, I'm going to be taking this Tarte Rose Gold. Oop, I almost dropped it. This is the Tarte Rose Gold Clay Pot. It's basically like a liner, or you can use it as an eyeshadow base. You can use it for whatever you want really. And I'm going to be taking that on this pretty stiff flat shader brush. And like I said, I'm just going to be putting that on the like first half of my lid. And I'm not really cutting my crease with this. I'm just like applying it where I feel like it should go. Okay, so once I have that on my lid the way I want it, I am going to go into the Makeup Shayla and ColourPop Perception palette, and I'm going to be taking this shade right here, which is sort of like a rose gold, but it's a little bit more of like a copper, more reddish rose gold. I'm going to be taking that on this Morphe R42 flat shader brush, and I'm just going to be putting that on the outer part of my lid to give us like a nice gradient effect between those red pinky shades and this rose gold. I don't even need to spray my brush with this. It is so metallic and pigmented. Like, ColourPop does such a good job with their eyeshadows. Okay, so I am going to put a shadow over that liner. So I'm going to be taking the shade Spill the Tea from the Makeup Shayla and ColourPop palette, and I'm just going to be pressing that over top of that liner. It's practically like the same shade, maybe a little bit more champagne-y, but it still looks the same. And I think I'm gonna do winged eyeliner. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do winged eyeliner, so I'm gonna do that and probably apply my lashes as well, and I'll be right back. Alright you guys, so I went ahead and applied liner, and I put on my favorite lashes. I don't have to say this in every video. They'll be linked in the description box. So I wasn't going to do my full face on camera, but I thought why not. So I'm just going to go ahead and beat this face. So I'm using my Nivea Men's Post Shave Balm, and this has been my favorite primer of life lately. I've just been using it by itself, and it really has been doing wonders for my makeup application as well as the wear time of my makeup. So I've been loving it, like genuinely loving it. Now I'm going to be taking my Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation. I can't wait to finish this up so I can get a new shade, because like they came out with new shades and this one is way too red toned for me. Even in the summertime when my skin seems to have a little bit more red undertones in it, this is way too red for me, and I always have to like correct it with my highlight concealer, and I'm just, you know, over it. I want the right shade of foundation, like straight out the bottle, not me having to, you know, go in with my concealer and everything to fix it. So I can't wait until that's done. Just so freaking red, like. Alright, so now I'm going in with one of my favorite concealers of all time. This is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer, and I am just going to highlight the crap out of my face. And I'm using a little mini Real Technique sponge to blend all of that out. So now I'm going to do some baking using my Sephora Banana loose setting powder, and I'm just going to take that same sponge and apply that powder to my face. So to go ahead and bronze, contour, whatever, I'm using my Nars contouring blush and bronzer in Geinah and this Morphe E34 brush. And I'm just going to bronze slash contour. And then with that same setting powder, I'm going to go ahead and sharpen up my contour. So I'm going to go ahead and do my lower lash line really quick. I'm going to be using the pink shade Glitz on this Morphe M432 brush. It's very precise, defining liner brush, and I'm going to just put that color really close to my lash line. I'm going to be using the E18 by Morphe, and I'm going to be using those two orangey shades from the palette. So this one and this one. Just go ahead and blend that out. And then I'm going to pop a nude liner in my waterline. To sweep away all that bake, I'm going to be using this Wetnwild Photo Focus Pressed Powder in the shade Cocoa, which looks like that, and this Morphe E41 brush. To make sure I'm really getting all that powder off, I'm going to take this small Morphe Y11 brush to really get under my eyes and everything, because that big brush is really like big. It won't get into the places where I really need it to get. So I'm using my blush 2 palette from Coastal Scents. I cannot get rid of this thing, but I'm going to be taking this blush right here. It's a little shimmery, but it's like a peachy, almost kind of rose gold color, and I'm just going to take that on a brush and apply that to my cheeks. And for my highlight, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Crown of my Canopy. I love this highlight. I feel like it goes really well with rose gold looks, copper looks, any type of pinky type eyeshadow looks. I feel like this is the perfect blush to go with it. So I'm going to be taking that on my Morphe M510 fan brush and going ham with this highlight. Okay, and then just because I want to be extra, I'm going to go over that with my DesixKaty Chasing the Sun highlighter, because I love this highlighter. Like, it really has been a favorite of mine since I got it. So I'm just going to pop that over top. Not a lot though. So I need to spray my face to get rid of some of this powderiness. Alright guys, I was having such a hard time finding a lip color that did not clash with the pinky shades in this eye look, because everything was clashing, and I didn't really want to do a nude lip because, I mean, I just didn't feel like doing a nude lip. But I finally found the perfect color. So this is the Morphe liquid lipstick in the shade Peanut. I don't know if they still sell this on the Morphe website. I actually got this in my Morphe Me brush subscription because I had some points that I needed to use, so I chose this as one of my like point perks or whatever, and I love this. This is a gorgeous color for fall. Like, it really is like a fall nude lipstick for my skin tone. So I'm really happy with this color, and I'm happy that it actually looks good with this makeup look. So yeah, that's the end of the tutorial. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram if you haven't already, because like I said, I do polls and everything on Instagram. I post a lot more there, and you can see looks that I don't always upload to YouTube over there on my Instagram. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this rose gold makeup look that you guys voted for. Yeah, so give it a big thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave me a comment down below or any video suggestions if you have them, and I will see you all in my next video. Peace.